Hello again, guys. How you doing? Mediabook time again. Got a Mediabook update to get through. It was nice to see a few other YouTubers feature Mediabooks in their videos this week as well, like the Geek Legion of Doom. He went through his a collection of Mediabooks. He got that Blade one, which I missed out on, but it's still on my radar. I haven't given up the hunt for that one yet at a good price. And he also very kindly gave me a shout out too. Thank you very much for that, man. Toddy Walnuts, he went through the best of his Mediabook editions. The horror section he grabbed on this week as well. He got that nice Evil Dead Mediabook from Nameless, which is really cool. So yeah, that's really good to see. Most of the collectors on YouTube are the German-speaking guys, but it's nice to see some English-speaking collectors picking these up. So yeah, hopefully more of them will appear on YouTube from you guys. But yeah, just got an update for you. Got about 7 to get through. I've picked up through various outlets like Facebook sellers, Amazon, eBay. So yeah, we'll kick things off with a really cool slasher. This is Stage Fright from 1987. This is an Italian-made film, and it features one of my favourite cover arts for any film. Absolutely love it. It's a really savage-looking cover, a good representation of the film and slashers in general, actually. This is how you sell a slasher to the crowd. None of these bland montage of the cast. None of that stuff. This is how you get it done. And it's a really good slasher as well. It's got a really efficient, ruthless killer. He mangles up his victims pretty bad. It's got some quite graphic, gory kills in this one. So if you haven't seen this one and you're into your slashers, this is well worth picking up and giving a watch. Don't let the fact that it's Italian made put you off, because it's not a giallo, it's not a murder mystery. It's a straight up slasher that takes place in a theatre. Picking off the theatre performers who were doing a late night rehearsal, and he wears this really cool owl mask, head mask. It looks really striking, bizarre at times, but yeah, it's very memorable. So great film. And yeah, this one has been put out by 84 Entertainment from Germany. Got this one from a Facebook seller who was selling off his collection, and as soon as I saw this cover, I had to grab it before anybody else got in. And this one is cover C, I believe, and it's limited to 333 copies. And there's the killer there with his owl head mask, just taking a break from his shenanigans. Let's have a look on the inside. This is known by a few different titles. Deliria, Aquarius. There's the Blu-ray disc. And this film's been blessed with some really cool cover arts over the years. There's your DVD. Another alternate title there, Bloody Bird. So yeah, very decent film indeed. So that is Stage Fright from 1987. Alright, next up we have The House of the Long Shadows, with a whole host of horror icons. Here you got Christopher Lee, Vincent Price, Peter Cushing and John Carradine. And it's one I've never seen. It's from 1983 and directed by Pete Walker. But the DVD in the UK has been out of print for a while. It's quite pricey, and it hasn't surfaced on Blu-ray yet either. But I found it on Amazon Germany going for a good price, about €20. And I thought, yeah, I'll risk the blind buy, because I'm not really a fan of anthologies, like I've said in previous videos. But with the talent involved, it looks worth a watch. And this is really nice media, but I love the cover art on this one. A bit cartoony, but it's really well done, I think. But the best thing about the cover is on the title text, even though it's in German, it's been given some really nice debossing treatment. I really love the extra detail they put into some of these media book covers. So that's really nice. And this one is cover A, limited to 555 copies. No special features apart from a trailer by the looks of it. Let's have a quick look inside. The inside's pretty nicely laid out. You get a portrait of all the main stars. You have Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Carradine and Vincent Price. And then you have your DVD disc and your Blu-ray. And there's about 28 pages inside, all in German, but it's nicely laid out. The interior design is pretty nice. Lots of German text. But anyway, that is The House of the Long Shadows from 1983. Right, moving on. We have a bit of John Rowland. This is The Iron Rose. This one came out in 1974, this movie, and haven't seen it, but it's got a pretty interesting setup. From what I've read, it's about a young couple who take a late night stroll through a cemetery or a graveyard, and they get lost and they can't find their way out, and it appears the souls of the dead have risen up and they won't let them leave, or something like that. So it's got a pretty spooky setup. So I'm hoping for a decent watch with this one, but John Rowland movies, they're a bit hit and miss with me. But anyway, it looks worth a shot, and a really nice atmospheric cover, pretty cool. This one's been put out by Wicked Vision, another great German label, and this one is cover A, unlimited to 666 copies. English subtitles are provided. It is a French made movie, so you'll get French audio and German audio, but English subs are provided. I'm not sure with the special features though. I would imagine the commentary is in German. So yeah, let's have a quick look inside. There you have your Blu-ray disc. This come attached to the front of it. DVD. And you get about 24 pages inside, lots of German text. A few images. Not too many though. But it's a nice one to have. This one has been put out in the UK on Blu-ray. So if you want the cheaper alternative, you might want to go with that one. But for collectors, you might want to get this lavish release. So that's The Iron Rose. Now some modern horror now. We have The Babadook. A really good film. I like this one from 2015 or 16. Really good. I know the boy's a bit annoying in it, but the performance of the mother in the movie makes up for that. She's absolutely brilliant in this. Super performance from the mother. And it's a good creepy little film. I thought it was pretty good. And this is the Mediabook release from Cape Light. Very nice. They put out some really good quality Mediabooks, like I've said numerous times before. Cape Light. Here's the interior. You have your Blu-ray disc, advertisement flyer, and the DVD. But the cool thing about this one, it has a pop-out feature in the center of the pages. That's pretty nice, and I think the Scream Factory release come out with a similar pop-out packaging on their slipcover release of the movie, and it's similar to what features in the film, the book in the film. So very nice release. Really happy with this one. Glad to finally get it. So that's the Babadook. Okay, next up we have a double feature of a couple of pretty decent Russian-made movies. We have Night Watch and Day Watch. I think Night Watch came out in 2005, and Day Watch, the sequel, came out in 2007. They're pretty big budget movies for a Russian production. Lots of fantasy, horror, special effects. Yeah, I thought they was pretty decent. You can get these very cheap in the UK in CEX. You can pick up the Blu-ray for 50p. I saw it yesterday in my local CEX. But I found this double feature on Amazon Germany going for only €20, and I thought that was good enough. And it was limited to 333. And it's completely English friendly. You get English audio, like English dubbing, and English subs, because they are Russian. The original language is in Russian, but it is English friendly. Let's have a look inside. It's a 4-disc set. Each movie comes on Blu-ray and DVD, so you have Night Watch and Day Watch, and about 16 pages to flick through. Yeah, this is nice. So here, that's Night Watch and Day Watch. Recommended if you haven't seen them. If you like your fantasy horror, a bit of action thrown in, they're worth a go. Right, next we have Neon Demon. From what's that guy's name? Nicholas Winding Refn, who made the fantastic movie Drive, which really nice, really cool film that was. He does overindulge in the arts. In the art stuff with some of his films. More style over substance, I'd say, and that's especially with this one. It does linger on and overindulge in the artsy stuff in this, and it just slows down the proceedings. There are some eye-raising moments towards the end. You get a bit of shock value thrown in, a bit of girl-on-girl necrophilia, a bit of cannibalism and other gross stuff that comes into play towards the end of the film. But it's alright. I mean, I like the soundtrack. You know, you get Cliff Martinez on the soundtrack. He does a really good ambient electronic score, and that soundtrack CD is included with this release. And this one's been put out by Koch Media in Germany. It's a really chunky, fat media book, but that's due to the disc trays being pretty girthy. But it is a 4-disc set. There you have your Blu-ray movie, DVD movie, the soundtrack CD, and the extra features disc. So it is a pretty nice looking edition. The film is okay. It's got that hypnotic quality to it that just draws you in, even though you might find yourself a bit bored at times. I thought it was worth staying a distance. So yeah, that's the Neon Demon from 2006, I think. Right, and last up, we have, 187. This is from 1997. A good inner city school drama thriller. Quite dark in places. Sam Jackson plays a teacher who's just returning to the job after being stabbed by a student. And at his new school, he has a run-in with some Hispanic youths. You start giving him a bit of grief, and he stands up to them, and yeah, things just spiral out of control from there. But it's a really good little film, probably one of Sam Jackson's best performances, I think. This is really nice. And this particular release, once again by Cape Light, really nice finish on the cover there, got that fake leather effect. And it's actually a 4K Blu-ray release. You get your 4K disc somewhere, I'm sure it's there you go, your 4K Ultra HD disc, your standard Blu-ray, and your DVD edition. So, and for the price paid, it's a pretty nice bargain if you're 4K ready, which I'm not. It's about €15 on Amazon Germany, and it's worth a pickup if you're 4K ready. And if you haven't seen this, this is worth a blind buy, I'd say. Nice lavish release, and a decent film, and yeah, overall a good bargain. That's a 3-disc set of 187. And yeah, and that is it for today's update, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and continue to watch. The comments and the likes and the subs, all appreciated. So you take care, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Bye bye.